Start recording. Hello, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is EU4. I'm not working tonight, so I'm streaming more Switzerlake. This achievement, as I'm sure you are more than aware at this point if you are watching this, is to play Switzerland, have 100 provinces without any of them being sea provinces. Quick overview before we hop in: we are allied with France and the Ottomans, which we're not an insignificant country, but in comparison to them, we definitely are. Let's take a look at the world. Russia's doing alright. Ming is still around. Mongyang. This is weird. Pars and Khorasan have torn apart the Timurids. Ethiopia's... have they actually lost any territory? No, they just haven't taken any, I think. Sangale, Lunda, Mali. The United States exists. Canada exists. Alaska exists as an independent? No. No, I think they might be independent properly. So, our game plan, I think, is to continue eating Austria, Bohemia, and Brandenburg, eat Salzburg. We're currently the Holy Roman Emperor. I've half-jokingly said that we can try to unify the Empire after we get the achievement, but yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Because the Ottomans and France have a non-insignificant amount of Holy Roman territory, and it would be kind of a huge pain in the ass to get it back from them. If it's even possible in the first place. Which I kind of don't think it is. Yeah, I'm rocking this awesome bed head. Look at this. I have curly hair, so short of taking a shower, there's very little that I can do to mop this down, and, well, I get to stay home today, so I'm gonna shower before going to bed, not upon waking up. Because it's just such a nice way to end a day, just by standing in some hot water and zoning out. Is deluxe. Starting a day with a shower, it's just like, this is so nice, I don't want it to end. But it has to end. So we were recovering manpower, building up more troops. Yeah, so we're gonna get up to 36 with that. I'm definitely able to build 7 artillery on top of that. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we'll stop because there'll be 3 stacks, and I should be contented with that. I won't be, but I should be. Who are we attacking or thinking about attacking? I don't think we were thinking about attacking anyone else. Man, I'm thinking too much. It's 5 years ahead of time? 3 years ahead of time. So I should save up for, like, cavalry. The difficult position that we find ourselves in is that France is defender of the faith, or the Catholic faith, meaning that anyone except their rival, they will not attack. What? Fighting in another war. What war is that? Brunei, French Bruneian imperialist war. Our last war against Austria actually didn't go that well. France dropped out early. We got... yeah, it didn't go that hot. But it is a potential avenue of expansion. I could go to war with Trier. Here, France would not join in. They're not allied with anyone. They're not an elector. I don't care about them. I'm allied with them? No, I can just break their lines because I'm a great power. Right. Right, weren't you allied with the Ottomans at one point? Someone in here was allied with the Ottomans. I'm glad that you're not anymore. Trier, I don't really want all that much from, but if I can fabricate a claim on them, I can go to war with them, I can get them to release... no one. So I can just take stuff from them. Fine with that. Fine with that. I'd like to form a wall here to prevent France from getting any further inland. Protect my interests. Why am I improving relations with those 3 people? Is it because they are electors? It looks like it, but we already have enough votes to become the emperor, so no real point to doing that. Who else are you rivaled against? Austria, Russia, the Ottomans. Huh, alright. Not many of those are things that I can play on. Würzburg, totally isolated. Nuremberg, totally isolated. Hesse, isolated. Nassau, my vassal. Right. When can I annex you? 10 years. Let's improve relations with Nassau. Who else do I vassalize? You are my march. Yep, should be. You're not. You two are marches. Great. So the marches we have so we can just feed them territory as we take it along the coast, because we're not allowed to take coastal territory. Honestly, Aquileia made into a march kind of on accident. I guess with Ferrara we'll keep giving them Italian stuff. With Aquileia we'll give them Croatian territory? Maybe? Or nothing at all, more likely. I do have this. This allows me to start saying that, like, I want this, and I want that. And that, and that. The Ottomans are cutting me off this way. The French are cutting me off this way. There may be enough provinces in this general area to fulfill the mission. If not, we'll definitely have to do some awkward warring against one of our friends in late game, but we can probably become a potent enough power that it won't be a problem at that point. A lot of P's in that sentence. Alright. Salzburg. God damn it, you're the wrong religion. Memmingen are the right religion. You're allied with Trier. Do I want anything from Trier? No, I'll be going to war with you anyway. Bohemia, nope. Lüneburg is allied with Austria, so this would be an interesting way to get war with them. What? Lübeck, I could have them release stuff. Ever see the Ottomans get exploration and automatically set every gold province in the world at vital interest? I've seen similar stuff happen, but the AI Ottomans don't typically like taking exploration. I've seen that happen as a player, but no, I don't. Not recently. Not since the Cradle of Civilization patch have I seen the Ottomans pick exploration at all. In previous patches, I believe that I'd seen similarly silly things. Right, Verdun has a lot of territory I'd be okay with stripping away from them. Particularly these, so let's fabricate on them. Verdun is, unfortunately, an elector. Lübeck is also an elector. Lübeck is even voting for me. Which makes me feel like I shouldn't go to war with them, but then also I can force them to release people. Who would this get me at war with? I don't care. Yeah, it's fine. Munster, you are Catholic, so I can't touch you. God, the whole "you're Catholic, so I can't touch you" game sucks. Let's just improve with outraged countries and then... No, I'm not beating the Ottomans this time. This time I'm allied with the Ottomans. There's no problem with this. This is all fine and dandy. Hopefully they don't cut us off. If they do, then we might be going up against them or France at some point, but till then, we are actually happy that they're big and powerful. Because I've been using them a lot. Name of this stream is actually updated. Oh, good job. Good job, Alex. You remembered. So we're not going to take that tech for a couple years. I either want a war against Trier or Verdun next. Should be very easy wars, even if they explode into larger wars. Ooh. Well... if you were watching on the last stream, you would know that last time I started a war against Austria that just spiraled out of control and got us nowhere. But they seem to be in a separate war right now. And I'm interested in taking advantage of that. France wouldn't join our war, as France is preoccupied in another war, which is unfortunate. Doesn't seem to be going too hot for France. But... oof. But it's an opportunity. The Ottomans are not occupied in any other wars. They are. This is why we check. Karbala and Akyunglu. Well, Akyunglu seems occupied. Karbala Karabakh is easily taken care of, so seeing Naj being conquered shows how all of these countries have no chance without you as your leader. Exactly, man. Arabia's just worthless. And Mamelukes also fall. Yeah, the last two meaningful campaigns, the one is the Mamelukes and the one is Najd, they're uphill fights because the Ottomans are, well, they do this a lot. A whole lot. Makes it a fun challenge. Also makes it slightly infuriating that I had to restart Najd like, ooh, at least a dozen times. I wasn't keeping count, but if you go through and rewatch the YouTube series and run a tally, it's gonna be up there. There we go. Yep, my webcam still, every time I start using it, slowly unfocuses for about the first half hour of me using it. Don't know why. Yo, Ottomans, you are in on this. I have a lot of vassals to drag in. France wouldn't come in because they're allied, but they would probably change their tone. Listen, there's no hurry here. If Austria takes provinces in this war, it's great because those are more provinces for me. I should just wait, be patient, let this third army get built, drill these last two, wait until our allies are willing to come in. Austria's not that big of a deal, but their allies have historically been pretty irritating for us. Brandenburg's no laughing matter, Cleves is a joke, Lüneburg is a joke, Gelre is a joke, Liège is a joke, but altogether they make a pretty annoying target. Nope. No, France's opinion is actually more important than our mercantilism. One of the few times where that's true. And here we can pick that up. In the meanwhile, I can now fabricate on Verdun and Trier. What? Well, I want Trier proper. Koblenz or Mainz they could keep, but I want to start getting a border with France so they start eating my people. They stop eating the people I want. Can I go war with Verdun now? Yeah, and it would be an easy war. Well, with the exception of Scandinavia, which Sweden actually formed. Hadn't realized that. Good on you, Sweden. Good on you. Brilliant diplomat. Ooh, hey, 5 imperial authority that won't last. Let's instead go for aggressive expansion impact. Ah, that's sweet. I like that. I like that a lot. Can I get a hell? Yeah, I can get a discipline guy. Spend money to get development. That's almost always a fantastic trade. I'm not using people as well as I should be. Ooh, unlawful territory in Hesh. Hey, Hesse. Oh, you wouldn't give me Frankfurt. Okay. Alright, fine. Bad choice on your part. So the right thing to do here we have a truce. Damn. Why are you giving me... Oh, we must have fought each other in a previous war that I don't remember. That's fine. Yeah, Iceland is strong, independent. This is the remnants of Norway, right? Yeah, Norway, if it gets pushed out of Scandinavia completely, has a decision where they can form Iceland. I think that's the only way that you can form Iceland in vanilla EU4. I may be wrong about that. Change rival cost, don't care about that. Autonomy change cooldown, or harsh treatment cost. I guess this. Because I've been pretty bad about getting absolutism. Why don't we take a look at unrest? And okay, in Landshut I'm okay with doing it, in Leipzig I'm okay with doing it. That gives us a tiny bit of absolutism, but I'm pretty that's not bad. 39 is not bad at all. I thought I was completely ignoring it. Nope. not being that bad at the game. This is weird. No one's taken Greenland. Huh. Oh, there's an opportunity, Iceland. Here, end of the year, we can get this military tech. Not be ahead of time. We can upgrade our troops. I like airline infantry the most. I like... Ooh, out of all these... Armée Blanche? Yeah. Cavalry? Yeah. So you quit drilling, wait until you get morale back, and then go attack someone. Emperor's dead, but I'm still Emperor. Hell yeah. Stability's fine. Ferdinand II is not great. Loose Lips is unfortunate. 4-5 is good. The 1 is abysmal, but we're focusing on military. No, we're not. Well, we'll be careful about that. Let's royal marry all the people. Can't marry you again. Can't marry you again. How about you? No. You want to get married? No. How about... Yeah. And no heir. I was kind of hoping that would give us an heir. Oh, well, that's fine. Are you still at war? Yeah, and you are... You're losing pretty badly there. It's pretty great. Let's... I don't want to be breaking truces. I can attack Trier. Hesse would back them up. I could then get people... Yeah. So, Memmingen, Nuremberg, Hesse, Bremen. Is it nobody war? So we'll go here, wait for manpower to totally come back. So, a month. That's what I mean there. Hello, Trier. I would like... Ooh, your capital. Pretty please. I'm gonna call in France, because otherwise France might start an opportunistic war that I definitely don't want them to start. Slow this down, tick by a day, go into Memmingen, take that out. Now, I've kept a lot of these small princes around because I like the idea of eventually forming the Holy Roman Empire. I think I may keep them around, continue keeping them around, but only as small islands like Nuremberg and Memmingen here. Then again, that's not the point of this campaign. The point of this campaign is to just go in and wreck shit, so... I may just do that instead. Great, that's the only province I cared about. I say because this is the only one I'm worried about France potentially taking. How does Lüneburg continue to fall so quickly? Level 6 fort, but it's only in the woods. Still, that is remarkable. Alright, buddy. Yeah, I forgot we are close to getting a coalition forming on us. That's fine. Ain't afraid of no coalition. We've already had quite a few form. Let's go occupy Nuremberg, make them break their treaties, make them give us money. Not that I need the money that much. Well, actually I do. I forget. The, Enlightenment is on its way. So universities will be nice to hurry that along and potentially make us spawn the Enlightenment. And we're not likely to, honestly. Can always take land in the HR and release princes as vassals after to get the achievement. That's true. That's very true. After I get the achievement, I can just spawn a million little HRE states. Smart. Yeah. The idea of releasing vassals is just something that does not occur to me at all. Like, give up land? What? No. It's weird, France would come into this war, but they wouldn't have joined our war against Austria. Potentially because they want Trier. No. Well, then I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. Alright, Nuremberg. You're still a free city. Give me this. No, not offering anything. Break off treaties with all of them. Give me money. And do that because it... Nope. Okay, never mind. Doing it for the tiny amounts of money, and more than that, doing it for the prestige. Austria occupied, go into Koblenz. If you vassalize 4 electors, you can force any country to join the HRE and at their capital. That's true. True. I honestly haven't been thinking too hard on this. We're not getting elected by anyone right now because we're at war with half of them, and more important than that, we have no heir. The no heir part is kind of more important. It's a little bit more important. Hopefully I can remedy that sooner than later. Now let's speed this up. These last two... No, not subject. Outrage countries. As a matter of fact, you can go talk to outrage countries, and you are fabricating unnecessarily. Oh, bad handling of the diplomats. This will fall on its own. We don't need to bombard it. There's that. Go retake Bloomberg. Let's grab this back. Gotcha. That's pretty smart. To force people to join the HRE, then their territory becomes part of the HRE, then you become emperor again, and then, yeah. That's clever. Bohemia, Commonwealth. These are all of the countries I don't like. War reps. I could give something of theirs away, but I'd rather not. Although, our East Frisia has claims on here, huh? Oh, Oldenburg? Is that an Oldenburg color? That's a weird color for Oldenburg. Yeah, we're eating attrition in our own country. I know, I'll move this somewhere else once the entire stack is done building. Universities are done. What does that mean? Time to build more. Actually, can I build some of these? Nope. Build those and a university, I guess. Now this is taking a long time. Probably because they had a lot more artillery when they took it. Who knows? Just you and you. Oh yeah, Hesha. You want out of this war, buddy? Yeah, you do. You can, my dude, escape this war by releasing Frankfurt, giving me war reps, annulling these treaties, and giving me money. Wonderful. Alright, cool. Now you can go somewhere with the capacity to actually support you. That'd be pretty cool. Still have... Wonder why we lost that merchant. This merchant became detached. Army composition is what, 36 infantry, 7 artillery? I only have 7 artillery attached because the supply limit still sucks. Once we get the next one, I'm probably gonna bump that up to 10. Once we get the last supply limit bonus, I'll bump that up to like full combat with. But we're not using cavalry because cavalry are overpriced and not really useful in mid to late game in comparison to infantry. Particularly so because as the Swiss we get 10% infantry combat ability with quality ideas? Quality gives us another 10%, and cav is good but not justifiably that good. What makes cavalry so good is in combat they don't just attack straight ahead, they can flank, which means attack things to either side of them as well. But when you have an entire stack of 36, you don't really need to be flanking. You just need to be attacking head on. Oh, our armies are way too big. Riemann's Paradox. Riemann does amazing analytical videos of Paradox titles, particularly EU4, but also increasingly for Hearts of Iron. I highly advise checking him out on YouTube because he gets very deeply into the analytics of things and why exactly certain comps are better or worse or situationally more or less useful than others. And he is not only articulate, but he breaks down the math and the data on screen for you as well. It'd be nice if, yeah, as forming new nations, you get to pick and choose what ideas you kept from, like, your Swiss heritage or Tuscan heritage or whatever. That would be pretty rad. Munster, give me Erg. Leaves. Give that. Yeah, all of his videos are typically like, oh fuck type moments for me, because watching it's just like, oh, I'm an idiot. I should have realized this. So we have Casus Belli on Munster now. Oh, and we are in a war with France, so I might actually be able to do this. Breaking truce. What is the truce about? What? Oh, because you accepted my demand. Yeah, damn it. I could declare on Brandenburg, and France wouldn't mind because we're already in a war. The Ottomans wouldn't come into any more of our wars because they would be called in multiple wars. If we wrap up our first war pretty quickly, we could then call them in, no problem. You would be backed by the Papal State, who's annoying Munster, who's slightly annoying Great Britain, who's not a problem at all. I haven't watched any of Flory's stuff at all. I've seen him mention a lot on the subreddit, and just haven't. There gets to a certain point where there's too much media for me to regularly consume. Like, between keeping up with the YouTube and Twitch series that I like streaming on my own, plus other people whose stuff I've been watching for years, plus trying to watch, like, movies and TV shows with my partner, plus trying to find time to not be attached to a screen. There's only so much time in the day, unfortunately. But it's probably worth checking out. Particularly if for no other reason than being able to say that, yeah, I know what you're talking about when people ask. Yeah, Trier, you went out of this. Who else is... Oh, it's just you. Oh. Okay, give me that and... this, and yeah, oh, a coalition will form. It's the same coalition that's been trying to form for about a century now. It's not gonna happen. More reps, money, those two provinces. Dope! Yeah, you have supply there, you have supply there, hell yeah. Now what do I do next? Oh. Interesting. Honestly, the money exploitation, the economy exploitation in this game has never been something that appealed to me. DDR Jake particularly speaks to my opinion when it comes to taking loans. He's just like, I don't take loans, it's broken and it's not fun. Same thing for like debasing currency and a lot of things. If I can help it, I don't, because it's such an easy system to break. Like, the people at Paradox are very talented, very intelligent people, but economics is such a convoluted thing, and this game doesn't handle it in the best way, that it does tend to be fairly easy to manipulate. I was just saying, who should we conquer? No one. No one is the answer to that question, because our manpower is abysmal right now. We're at like a 10th of what we should have. Nassau, we can annex in 5 years. I'll definitely check it out, though. I wish that bankruptcy happened a lot faster. Okay. That's rad. What? Yeah, we're Swiss. Our air is Swiss. Scandinavian truce is up. Humiliate rival. Oh, right, we're rivaled with Scandinavia. Ah, that's fine. What, that's up to 46 provinces? It's only been a day. I shouldn't have this bad of a memory. 46, yep. Make no economy, so it's so fucking complicated nobody understands it. Vicky 2. I love that about Vicky 2, particularly that, like, some of the devs don't understand it. Most of the devs, in fact, don't understand it. It's bad design, but it's fucking fascinating. I tend to value that in games. Like, fascinating, interesting, creative design more than good design. Because good design is pretty easy to do. With, you know, with certain exceptions, it's good to have a competent design, but a creative, weird design is far more intriguing to me. Even if it's bad, because that's an opportunity to make something new. Do I want diplomatic aid? Yeah, I do. Improving relations, this would make coalitions happen way less. Also, diplo reputation would be nice. This would be great. This would be pretty okay. This is phenomenal, though, and is the real reason that we are going down this train. Boom. Boonberg is at war. You're at war. Yes, yes, yes. What do we got? We will be emperor. Good. The real thing hemorrhaging our money is these 18 provinces sitting outside of the empire. The 7 heretic princes, this shouldn't be that hard to fix, but because our ally, France, is defender of the faith for Catholicism, we can't touch any of the heretics. It's a very precarious position. Yep, you're exactly right. The person who worked on Vicky's 2 economy, or at least did most of the work, isn't at the company anymore, so they would have to try to contract them back to get it to make Vicky 3 happen. Or they could, you know, just do a new economic system. There's some very good modding communities, as I understand it. Fuck yeah, increased quality. I know, that hurts our manpower, but our manpower is obscene anyway. The discipline is always better. Clergy would be fine. I don't really need the money, but losing autonomy is nice. You two are still at war, huh? No. What was I seeing there? Hamburg and Scandinavia. France would not join because they don't owe me 10 favors. Well, that's unfortunate. Fighting in another war, 10 favors. How close are we to getting these 10 favors? I didn't realize we were that low with them. Alright, fine. Do the thing I said I was doing. Sitting back, not letting a coalition form, drilling our troops so that our professionalism isn't garbage. Though to drill... Ooh. Nice. I mean, not amazing, but nice. Our leadership is... okay. Just okay. Not magnificent, but pretty good. I'm still very confused how we were able to core that province. I guess because we're emperor that we can break the rules like that, but... real weird to just have this disconnected section. Can I release something from this? Probably not. No, Polish. Oh, yep, definitely not. I was given that province by the Ottomans in a war, and I guess because it bordered the HRE, or it was in the HRE that I was given it? I don't know. Do not know. I'm trying not to question it too much. These are okay, but I don't need them at all. Put those in our vassal, but I'm good. Let's build a couple more universities. We have 8 years until the Enlightenment spawns. No. Fuck right off, Ferrara. No. Can you lose a war already? So you're not Defender of the Faith anymore? There's nothing on here that indicates that they're Defender of the Faith, which is pretty annoying. They're gold, that doesn't mean they're Defender of the Faith. None of these indicate Defender of the Faith. How, at a glance, would you know that someone is Defender of the Faith? I don't think there is a way, right? Right? Which is odd. Because it's a pretty important thing to be cognizant of, like, oh, if I go to war, this guy might join in. I know you get the warning before you declare war on someone, but something outside of that would be better, I think. Slightly better. But, admittedly, the UI is already so cluttered and busy that it'd be kind of hard to find more space to plug stuff in. Unlawful territory. Verdun, okay, yeah. Yeah. Give me Bremen. Or rather, restore Bremen. Yeah, okay. Come back. I can't make you an elector. Awkward. Can I make you an elector? I need to make someone an elector. Can't do that because you're a monarchy. Yeah, okay, makes sense. God damn it. This is my least favorite part of playing in the HRE, is as Emperor having to play the now you're an elector game. Enforce religious unity, okay, yeah, do that on Cleves, fine with that. Nassau, I could make an elector, but I'm trying to annex them. Oh no, we have all of the electors. Never mind. That's why that's not okay with anyone. Benign diplomats. I thought that said brilliant diplomats. I'm like, that's something different. Yeah, releasing Magdeburg would, they'd be a good elector. We just integrated them not so long ago. Let's do this. Build a manufactory there. I was just assuming that Bremen was still an elector, even though they definitely aren't. So now we have a truce with Verdun. Yeah. Who do I not have a truce with? You, my sweet boy, in 1 year, exactly 1 year from August, we will be able to annex you. So let's annex Nassau, Diplo annex Nassau, and then look to going to war with someone. Because that'll give us another year of manpower, it'll give us another year of gaining favors with France, which won't be enough. We have to wait 4 years for that. Not happening. I'm not being that patient. Been patient quite enough, thank you. It's going pretty well. I am way more awake and less delirious feeling than last night, so good. Huh. A trade week map mode would be amazing. Truce map mode, you could probably just put a color in the diplomatic map mode, right? It'd be pretty busy. It'd be really busy, but I feel like that would work. On this last few months with Nassau, let's fix our relations with them so that we can properly annex them in next month. Okay, we're not going to do this exactly on time, that's fine. Send you a gift. Here's a wonderful gift. There is a trade week map mode? No. No. Holy shit. A league map mode, like religious league. Oh, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem to be working. Is Lubeck the only thing on this map mode? Dennis, you're not in a... Huh. I remember in... Was that EU3? That the Hanseatic League was a playable nation? Was that in EU4 previously, but then they went back and made it Lubeck again? Yeah, I believe the Hanseatic League was a playable nation at one point. Then there was the Merchants DLC, the Venice-Genoa focused DLC that made Merchant Republics a thing? I might be totally wrong about that. I've been playing Paradox games for too many years. I have old man syndrome going on. Remember when we fought them in the war, Jimmy? There was no war, Grandpa. No, you just don't remember the war. Is there an achievement for you to take the Hanseatic territory? I'm not checking the in-game achievement menu because that only tells you achievements that you can get as the nation that you are playing, I think. No Trail Tears, One Night in Paris, Res Publica, yeah. It might have been that one. I feel like it was one of the first 2 or 3 DLCs. Or, they're not called DLCs. Well, it's DLC. Whatever. Content packages. Whatever, you might be right. There's about 100,000 achievements. Now, that's hyperbole. There's maybe 100, but... Aldenburg. Aldenbro, why? Why? Why you gotta be like this? Give Hamburg to me? No, to Hamburg, yeah. Welcome back, Hamburg. You are a free state. You're on the coast and I don't care about taking you. Somebody increase relation with my allies. So we're gonna annex sweet little Nassau. People are gonna be pissed. I'm not going to care. They even have an army. They did. Not totally sure why it was visiting our friends down there, but that's okay. Build me manufactory. Oh, I was already building one there. And it got cancelled. Yep, that's how that works. So, we have a new diplo slot. Well, we have 2 diplo slots. We gonna vassalize. Cleves. Cleves is who I'm going to vassalize. Hello. Waiting to Munster, taking Munster. Yeah, it's pretty confusing, right? One being in here, and one being in here. I remember in CK2 that confused the hell out of me. My god, the Duchy of Munster. Which one? Is it this one? Or is it that one? But it's a great way to learn geography, right? I mean, confusing geography, but geography all the same. So we're gonna have to wait until sweet little Cleves is out of this war to vassalize them. But I got time. They seem to be winning that war no less, so I'm into that. I am into that. So long as I can still vassalize them. Lundberg and Salzburg. God damn it, people. Is it so hard to not be a dick? Is it really that hard? There, you're an elector. Congratulations. You, now. Fuck you? You want military access. Why? Yeah, sure. Yeah, Lubeck imploded. Pretty cool. Pretty cool with that. Pomerania, not quite vassal territory. Trade League. Nah, that's okay. I imagine they got stomped on by someone, but I don't know who? Or did they just actually implode? Was that rebels that took them out? Huh. I knew they weren't doing great. I didn't realize it was that bad. Okay, fair enough. I'll be looking at war, boys. We're not. Does not owe me 10 favors. You're fighting in another war. What other war? Ah, you're fighting Russia and Ethiopia at the same time. In what world is it smart to fight down here, in here, and up here all at the same time? I guess we've just been lucky to not see it this game. If it is that common. I haven't played in the HRE in a long time. It's fun. I do like the flavor of the HRE. Don't know why I stopped. Well, probably just because there's so many other regions that Paradox have been focusing on developing. And like a horse to a carrot, I have been led along with their interesting new ideas. Knock yourself out. Oh, Holstein, welcome to the world. Immediately go to war. Annex. Release date. Annex. Release date. Annex. Are you a piece? No. Okay, we'll get there very shortly with you. We're at 10 with you again. Delightful. Delightful. You're no longer at war. You are at war. France would not join in because France a dick. France is a dick. Austria is the only one that France wouldn't join in on. Incredibly frustrating. Hey Verden, give me Holstein. Oh, you wouldn't. But I have a truce with you, so I can't do anything about it. Hanover has 7 provinces. Yeah. No, this is Munster. Hanover? I don't think Hanover exists. Am I not seeing this? This is Verden. There is no Hanover here. What is Hanover's capital even? Yeah. But you have to be either an elector or out of the HRE. I read that as you have to be an elector and out of the HRE. I'm like, how the fuck do you do both of those things at once? Hanover is formidable. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Hanover, I know, exists in this area in the late 1700s, early 1800s, even into the mid 1800s, right? And it's a modern day state in Germany, or province or county in Germany. I don't know the divisions of territory within the German nation, what their denominations are called. Can't still be called a duchy. It could still be called a duchy. I'm itching for war right now. I'm going a little crazy. What was I waiting on? I was waiting for you to be done with that war, which is never gonna fucking happen. You're done with your war. You have a while to go up here, let's say. So I could go to war with Austria. France would join in? Not join in. Why the fuck not? Negative. 0 reasons. Just because they're Catholic and so they would be called in as defender. Then presumably I could call them in as an attacker. But I don't know if that would actually pan out or not. Yeah, Westphalia is... Wait, did I get that right? Nope. 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 Where the hell is Westphalian? Here is Westphalian, yeah. Yep. Hanover was ruled by a British king for quite some time. You want me to go to war against the Papal State? Yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. I'm less cool about this part of that whole ordeal. Oh, they didn't get called in. So just the Papal State, huh? Yes. Happily. In fact, I will joyously join in this war. Just move these up, but not too far up. Let them recover a little bit of morale before we go in on this. You know I want these 3. God willing, you will give me the provinces that I want this time. I know they probably won't, but I can dream, I can dream, I can dream. You bastards. Oh, that's not even a fort territory. That's just... Okay. Yep, go take that fort. Hesha, for fuck's sake, we just talked about this. Greedy, greedy little princes. Pretty funny, truth be told. It's pretty funny how belligerent the HRE gets. France gives you 7 coastal provinces that trigger coalition. I mean, there's already a coalition that's trying to form on us, but they're terrified of my allies more than they are of me, and I mean, who can blame them? Look at this bullshit. Look at this. It's horrifying. France wants... Oh, this. Okay, good. Yeah, you should retake the, you know, actually French region of Italy down here. I just want these. They're the only thing I have marked as needed. I don't want anything else. Are we rivaled? We are. Well, sort of. Do I rival you or do you rival me? You rival me, but I don't have you rivaled. Okay. Fair. Fair enough. Let's just save up for the next attack. What? Oh, that's occupied by Brandenburg. I thought that the Commonwealth had just occupied Nice for me. I'm like, weird, because we're not allied and you're not in this war. The coalition. Here, let's take a look at coalition map mode. Is normally Austria, Salzburg, and Bohemia that form it, and then nobody else joins it because nobody else wants to stand up to me, and then it just falls apart. Wait, are we at war with Salzburg? We're at war with Cleves? Really? Oh, that's inconvenient. It's quite inconvenient. This should fall before this does. With any luck. But, you know, luck is something to not be trusted in you for that exact reason. Well, okay. Truce with Trier is over. So after this war, what do we want to do? Well, we can use the favors we gain to coerce France into joining a war against Austria, which are really the only war. Cleves is so ignorant of you forcing Munster to release them. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Like, why we get a relationship bonus, but the relationship bonus means nothing. Oh, wait a minute, we don't even have a relationship bonus. It doesn't even say forced to release or something like that. Well, that's dumb. I thought it would be the same opinion bonus you get is if you force someone to release a state during a war, but no, turns out HRE states don't give a flying fuck if you help them get independence or not. That's really dumb. So I want that. Go stand on a reso. And hope that we get Firenze out of this. We get something out of this war anyway. Oh, Cleves is no longer occupied. Right, well, okay. That doesn't make any sense, but, well, it's fine. Let's split this in half so we're not eating attrition. We're still eating attrition. Ah! There it goes. Nope, don't want to stand on any more of these provinces, because we'll take attrition from all of them. And I honestly don't expect to get anything I want out of this war, I just like it. Can you still exploit provinces for sailors without a coastal province? Oh yeah. There are no sailors. Oh, but it has to be a province that has sailors. So for a province to have sailors, it needs to be on the ocean. The exploit button is still there, but sailors don't live inland. Even here, there are no sailors. Hey, hey! I spawned the Enlightenment in Baden? Yeah. Cool. Right down. Alright, let's grab this, let's grab this, let's grab this. That just increased our combat width by 2, so we're going to need some dudes up in here. Up in here. What am I doing? This is what I'm trying to do. Beautiful. Purchase an ability, harsh treatment costs, I guess. I'm not using any of these at all. What is this? Have at least 5 different promoted cultures. Got it, game. Done. Promoted. Be Emperor of China? Nope. Nope. And, well, we're working on it, but it's not gonna get there. Okay. Okay. Lose admin. Yeah, if we have to lose anything, that's an okay thing to lose. This should be done any month now. I could bombard it. It's not worth it to me. Cleves is out of the war. Are they still vassalizable? Yes. Go. I guess all of you are done, huh? Okay, go make friends with them. Go make friends with our friends, our subjects. And then the last one, I have no idea. Let's just keep making Cleves happy, maybe? Make them easier to vassalize. Okay, we have Genoa. Cool, do we go and take this? Sure, let's go and take Avignon. Alright, you two go hang out in Avignon. You're not going to help anything out, but, you know, it's where you belong. Because Cleves is not at war, I should be able to, yeah, vassalize them. Regardless of if I'm at war or not. Alliance, maintain, hold. Yeah, I transferred it. I looked over and I saw you saying I should transfer this. Yeah, but France won't be able to take either of these if they don't have Avignon, because Avignon is the fort in the area. Yep. France will definitely peace out if it has what it actually went to war over, right? It says it's a nationalist war, and well, these are the cultures they need. So Cleves, my dude. There we go. 190. And beep bop boop, vassalized. Can be done with that. So you're not going to turn into a march. You're not on a coast. I'm just going to annex you eventually. There seem to be some Italians visiting central Bavaria. Not sure what's up with that. You're 3-2. This is a 5-1-5. Sure. I mean, I'd be defending here anyway. I don't care enough to chase that army down. It would add to my war contribution. So maybe it would be nice to chase that army down. Brandenburg, oh hey, you wanna... They would actually give me something. No fucking way. Really? Holy hell. Oh, but I just gave it back to Bohemia. I wish we had the option that I think we did in EU3, whether to... They would give the province to me, and then I would choose whether to keep the province for myself or release or return it to the original owner. But instead it just defaults to going back to the original owner, which is fine, but I'm greedy. I'm greedy and I want it. So for the end of hour 1 here, I want this war to wrap up before I cut this, because I just feel like it's bad form to end an episode in the middle of a war. There we go, there's Avignon. There you go. Let's get this back to something I own. And the war should be over now. Nope, war's not ending. Gosh darn it. Yeah, cultural conversion is really curious in that in this game and every other Paradox game, it's handled differently. Definitely that. Right, fine. Fine, I will force march and actually catch them. Fuck both of you. There we go. Avignon, Provence, and Corsica. I get Umbria for... I got everything that I wanted. Hell yeah. What's the... Where do I move you? Where do I move you? 49? Is 49 big enough? Yeah, it sure will be. Fucking sweet. Yeah, that being besieged wasn't the problem. The war score was just slightly too low for them. And this didn't have a fort in it, so it really wasn't worth anything. I could, maybe even should have a fort out here, but no. So cool. We're coring these. You don't have a manufactory, so you don't get that. Can I stand in any of these? No. So cool. That's gonna wrap up this hour. I'm streaming until midnight tonight. There's 4 hours until then, so it'll be a 5-hour type night. But YouTube, you know the deal by now. This is the end of the hour. Stop by again tomorrow. You'll see more of it. I can't imagine that you stopped in on the middle of a series, but if you did, hey, welcome aboard. But I'll see you next time. Bye, YouTube.